Right, so hello. This is my HNC robot practical. It is a sorting station, so you can load your 3 different colours in there, red, black and silver. It will then determine which piece it is using the different sensors. So we've got an inductive sensor and an optical sensor. It will then put the corresponding colour into these 3 chutes. It asks for it in automatic and a manual mode. Manual mode, between each piece you have to press a button. Automatic will just run the whole cycle. Yeah. So first of all, something I want to talk about is the way that the program distinguishes whether it's silver, black, or red piece. So it has the little optical sensor here on the. Oh wait, which one's the inductive sensor? Do you know what? Can't really remember. So you got the this is the optical sensor and this is the inductive sensor. So what it's going to do is first is it's going to pick a piece up and it's then going to go to this point. This will determine if there's a piece there. The specification asks for it to recognise if there's not a piece. So if there isn't a piece, it won't go through this process. So if it comes here, closes the gripper, goes here, there's no piece, there's no piece, it will go back to PO, go to the next position. This is sort of explained here. So if it gets to this point, optical on bed, let's just jog it to that. P optical on bed. So gets to this point, if there's no piece there, if there is a piece there, so if the sensor is 1, go continue along with this code. Otherwise, go back to P home and then it will recycle back up to the next position. This is defined in a subroutine called sort. So this is after it picks up every position. So it's going to go to here, for example, it's going to go to P5. It will then sort. Okay, so MVS P tool. Okay, so this one is if there is a piece there, the next thing that it's going to do is going to move to this position and then drop the piece on this bed here. So there's a piece now. It could be red, black, or silver. It's going to drop the piece here. It's then going to move. It's going to drop it, and it's then going to move to this position called check. This is where the sensor can read the position. So if it's optical on tool, then it could either be red or silver. The optical sensor doesn't pick up a black piece. So if this is false at this point, it will then, you can then determine that it's going to be a black piece. So what it's going to do is it's going to turn back around, pick the black piece up, and then put it in the black tube. Okay. Now the way the red and the silver distinguished is the silver is will be detected by the inductive sensor, or it will make the inductive be true. Oh, sorry, it will make the inductive sensor be false. So after it's done this check, it could either now be a red or silver piece. It will then go to the inductive, so that is here, and then whilst the gripper is still closed, it will check. If it's red, then it will then the inductive sensor will be 1, and it will go to this tube through this bit of code. And if it is silver, it will then go to the middle tube. That is sort of this. This is the main sorting part of the code. The rest is the logic behind the order of it. So I'm just going to play the robot now. I'm going to put it into automatic. Let's put it in. Let's put it into. We'll have it in manual mode for starters. So the automatic key is 0. It's in manual mode. I'm going to load some random pieces in. Pieces at random. Okay. We're going to leave the last one without a piece in it. So what it's going to do is, if auto key is 0, which it is, that means it's in manual mode. it's going to go to P1 and it's going to run this. This is a subroutine here. It's going to go down to the subroutine, and this is basically where it picks it up, and it's going to move it to this optical sensor. And then it's going to do the sorting section of code, which I just explained earlier. So if we play it, start. Come on. Sorry, the mouse dropped that. Okay. Start. Maybe we need to press play first. Press play. Okay. So it's gonna pick the red piece up. I've also made the speed slow, just so I can talk through it. So it's checked that there's a piece there, and it's gone through the inductive sensor, seen that is 1, and it's a red piece. So this is the main feature of the manual mode. Now there is a subroutine called start button. So basically it means that the button is then gonna. So at this point now the code is actually here. It's gone to the subroutine start button, and it's waiting for the next press of the button, where it's going to go to the second piece. As you can see, pick it up. Should be identified there. Okay, and that optical sensor will know that it's a black piece, as it is it. Okay, so if we keep going through now. The main problem with this manual mode is that in the workplace is that someone would have to stand there and press the button for every time, which isn't really ideal. It recognises that as silver. Okay, I think this is enough for that. I don't need to go through the rest of the positions. I'm just going to redo it for position 1 without a piece in. So this is what happens. It's going to go. It's going to pick the piece up. It's going to go to this optical sensor on the bed. And if you look here, it's 0. Recognises there's no piece. Goes back to P home. Ready for the second piece. There's no second piece loaded in. But I was going to explain one of these subroutines there because they're all pretty much the same. But when it's selecting a piece, it's going to, let's just do it for position 1. It is going to select, it's going to, this defines that it is a subroutine. It's going to, again, open the claw. It's going to move to this point here, just a little bit above it. This is stopping from crashing into this barrier. So if it was like that, it would just go. Say for the later on pieces, they would just do that. But for continuity, I've just made it so it's like that for all the pieces. So then I'm going to slow the speed down just a little bit with this override function here. It's going to move down to P1. It is then going to make it even slower. Pick up the piece, and it's going to delay 1.5. Now this delay here is quite long. It isn't needed in Seros because it isn't. But in the real world, you need the delays in there so that because the code begins to read the next part. So if there's no delay, it would just jump straight from the H close to that, and it wouldn't give time for the claw to actually grip onto the piece correctly. So I'm going to go back up to the home and then do the optical sensor, and then it will end that and then go through the sorting routine. So now I'm just going to put it back into automatic mode. So as you can see, the main difference here is the fact that there's just the no start button. It just moves on, and it will just go through the next pieces. So I'm going to just play, do that. Oh wait, just gonna have to do a pause to record. Right, I do apologise. I was rudely interrupted there. I'm just gonna restart this. So we're gonna put a red piece into here. Load a red piece in. Load a black piece in. Load a silver piece in. Okay, we're in automatic mode now. Auto key. Oh wait, No, we're not. I apologise. Turn the auto key to 1. Okay. And we're going to just press start. So this doesn't need the start button function. Just going to keep doing it. This is obviously a lot more time efficient in the workplace. For the black, just the same, but as you can see, start button does not need to be pressed. And now it's going to detect that there isn't a piece there using this optical sensor on the bed. Yep, it's going to be ready to go to P5. So, just one last thing I want to talk about is just this is defining the inputs to the different bits. It's just so that the program can recall. It turns the input into digital form that the program can then read. This is also same for the different inputs. It's just so that they can then be recalled. They need to be stored somewhere within the program. Also explained speed before. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Long video, sorry. Cheers.